This network has literally changed our lives, but this network has also created ripple effects and waves and movements that are going to transform and are going to liberate and change the trajectory of the histories of our peoples and our countries for years to come.
Well, we're here at the Pacific Australian Emerging Leaders Summit, which has gathered young leaders from across the Pacific, First Nations community, the diaspora, and our wider Australian family.
Over the next week, we will be meeting with over 50 Australian politicians and Pacific High Commissions to share our stories.
Coming out of this week, we hope that those we've met with will champion the voices of emerging leaders as we look to invest in the sustainable development of our region and walk forward hand in hand together.
This broader Pacific family is enhanced as we recognise that we today are on Aboriginal land and that all of our stories are so interconnected.
We have focused on 4 main key principles: genuine partnership, self-determination, inclusion, and whole-of-life approach.
We do this through strengthening ties between our emerging leaders. Then it's about equipping them, giving them the confidence to lift their voice and communicate to our region's political decision makers.
I look forward to listening to everyone's journey on how can we work together as young emerging leaders to support our community and our country in the near future.
We are one of 17 MP lobby groups, and tomorrow we'll be going together to Parliament House. We'll be meeting with MPs from a range of different political backgrounds, sharing a message of what we care about in the Pacific region.
We're so excited. We're coming in. Looking forward to meet with the members of the Parliament. Yeah, a nice day.
And definitely a new experience for the both of us. We're both first-year delegates for PAELS. Super excited, grateful and honoured to be here.
I feel like it's an honor to talk with the MPs, and so I enjoyed it and learned a lot.
For the first time, I don't actually feel nervous. And that's not on me, that's actually on the PAELS community. And just how they've run the programs and how they've set us up, the training, the support, the network, and also the safe space that they've created for us.
We believe that the stories of our young leaders is important and it's powerful. We're creating a space where they can come together as young Pacific leaders, as family, creating and building a safer, more just and sustainable future across our shared Pacific Ocean.
Across the Pacific, the majority of populations, in some cases 60% up to 75%, are young people, people under 35. And young people are the future, and in many cases, young people are the present. And that is a perspective that needs to be heard in that discussion.
It's been a real awesome opportunity to listen to stories. I've learned to be able to actually listen deeply. And I can complain about so many things in my life, but then when you think back to our brothers and sisters who are watching the shoreline lapping at their doorstep, those who are not free to hold up their flags, that's what PAELS is. It's empowering our young leaders.
We were able to go to the New Zealand High Com today, and I was able to exchange words with him and tell him about things that are going on back home that he wasn't aware of. But now that it's been brought to his attention, it feels so much better that knowing that someone in a high position knows about our stories, knows about our struggles.
I was deeply moved by the exchanges with Australian senators who welcomed us with kindness and authenticity. These moments were a source of inspiration and strengthened my belief that leadership is built on collaboration, humility, and respect. Together, we carry hope and drive change.
We are excited to be able to bring our Indigenous perspectives to recognise that we all have so many beautiful connections culturally, historically, and today. We share so many strengths and we also share so many struggles in common.
You raise us up in that culture of Pacific love, that raises our spirits, raises our hopes, and appropriately you bring raised expectations of us, and that we know it is so very important.
Always remember how your leadership can galvanise the efforts of your institution, your organisation, your church, your community, your country, with shared histories and shared futures, together finding shared solutions to common challenges.
Now I live here with brothers and sisters, knowing that we're all standing together because it's about each other. It's the most wonderful thing.
I feel so much more connected to the Pacific, to Pacifica people through this program, and that's something that I'm going to take with me through the rest of my days.
The diversity that's in the room here is amazing. Ultimately, we're looking for the healing and the flourishing of our peoples and our communities and our planet. And it's a fantastic way to see that diversity come together for things that really matter, that unite us all.